Hello, thank you for joining me for this month's International Crafters video hop. My name is Tracy Held. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne in Australia. The theme for this month's hop is masculine cards, and I think that this is one that most of us find a little more difficult. In the current mini catalogue, we have the Trusty tool stamp set, and this is an awesome stamp set for masculine cards. So let me show you the products that I'm using today. Not a lot of them. We've got the Trusty tool stamp set. I've got the matching dies. This card is very much focused on the dies. Not too much of the stamping going on there. And I'm using the Timber 3D embossing folder. The DSP, if you're wondering, it's the last of this piece that I've got, which is from the Earthen Expressions DSP pack. If you want that, put an order in soon, because come the beginning of May, that's no longer going to be available. I'm going to start by making that back stripe piece. The way that I do this is using my grid paper. Now, I'm going to explain to you how I do it. Follow my instructions, because I'm not seeing so straight today, so I don't guarantee that I'm going to get it right, but what I'm telling you is going to be the right thing. So if my lines go skew, please be kind to me. We're going to start by positioning my diagonal corners along that solid black grid line. Now, I am working with the centimetre side of an old scrap piece of grid paper, which is ready to be thrown away. You can work on the inch side, but the blocks are slightly smaller on the centimetre side, so that's why I'm using those. And we're going to follow the line. So my first strip, I'm sticking from corner to corner, and it's going along that solid line. And then as I keep going, I'm going a block apart for each one. Now, the important thing just to bear in mind when you're doing the sticking is, number one, you want to make sure that those strips are going over the edge of the paper. And I don't know whether it's important or not, but I wanted my grading that it was darker up that end and lighter this end. So once we've got this done, we can just trim that so that it lines up with the edge of the paper. While we're busy sticking, I'm just going to continue with the sticking and assemble my tools. What I've done is I've cut out all the pieces, and I've cut the extra bits, the drill bit and the top of the wrench and the top of the hammer out of my holographic paper, the silver holographic. and the top of my paintbrush from Crumb Cake. And then all of these tools can just be whatever color you like. For my drill, what I did is I've cut the full piece out of one color and then just a bit of it out of a different color. We did yellow and black here. I've gone Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon there. And all that I'm going to do is just cut off that bit so that I'm going to make my drill two-tone. While I'm doing this gluing, I'm just going to glue. I've got an extra strip of that DSP, which I'm going to stick along the bottom of my insert. And a very narrow strip of early espresso, which we're going to pop above it. Now we can have the fun part and assemble the toolbox. What I've done is I've cut my toolbox die. I've stamped the dad on it using the copper clay ink, and I've then gone and run it through my timber embossing folder. Here's my handle, which has also been through the embossing folder. And we're just going to put a tiny little dot of glue on each end. And now we can position the tools inside the toolbox. Now, the only thing to be careful of when you position the tools is make sure that they don't go too far over the edge. They can be a little bit over the edge of the toolbox, but you don't want them so far over that they're going over the edge of the card. You may have noticed that with the hammer, my piece of cardstock was slightly short, so I didn't get the nice rounded edge. But that doesn't matter because it's sticking behind the toolbox. We're not going to see that anyway. But I do want that to go behind the drill bit. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue behind some of these that they sticking to each other. And some dimensionals to put them onto the card. Now, I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to stamp my sentiments straight on camera, so I did that beforehand. And all that we're going to do is angle the edges. That's going up on dimensionals as well. There we go, so very cute. You can do your tools in whatever colours you've got. Just use scraps to cut those out. They don't need very big pieces. And you've got the inside matching your outside. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be back on the 10th of next month for another International Crafters video hop. Hop around and see what masculine ideas everybody else has come up with this month. Until the next time, bye.